Welcome to the Erotic Intellectuals.blogspot.com, your new source for news. I'm Mac Mitchell, your host for the Mitchell Report. I'll spare you my humble opinion and simply bring you the news. Money and contracts at Mideast Arms Fair. 50 countries vied for money and contracts at a Mideast Arms Fair. The Middle East's biggest arms fair, IDEX 2007, opened in the United Arab Emirates, with hundreds of manufacturers displaying state-of-the-art weaponry to oil-rich monarchies. The 8th biannual International Defense Exhibition, first held in 1993, was opened by UAE President Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, who indicated they're determined to reinforce their defense capacity through the acquisition of the most sophisticated equipment in the military industry worldwide. A total of 862 exhibitors from 50 countries, including the United States, France, Britain, China, Italy, Turkey, Russia, and South Korea, are showcasing their latest products for deep-pocketed Gulf countries. The pro-Western Gulf Arab states are seeking to reinforce their armed forces and security systems amid heightened instability in neighboring Iraq and the international community's nuclear standoff with Iran. I have a follow-up question. The Gulf Arab states have chosen not to send troops into Iraq. Why won't they help stabilize Iraq? Evidence, in fact, may suggest they're doing the opposite. I'll continue. The organizers of the 5-day exhibition, who are expecting some 40,000 visitors, boasted that previous editions of the show had largely influenced armament decisions by countries in the Middle East, Africa, and Asia. After earning more than $400 billion in oil revenues in 2006, the 6 Gulf Arab states have recorded budget surpluses and have money to spend. Between them, Bahrain, Kuwait, Qatar, Oman, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE control some 45% of world oil reserves. In 2006, they concluded armament deals worth $35 billion, said Mustafa Alani, a security expert at the Dubai-based Gulf Research Center, GRC. British suppliers won some $13 billion of those contracts, United States firms $11 billion, French manufacturers $10 billion, Alani told AFP. Between 2000 and 2005, accumulated armament spending by the 6 countries totaled $233 billion, representing 70% of armament expenditures in the Arab world and 4% worldwide, a survey published by the GRC in January found. Last summer, the Pentagon notified Congress of possible arms sales to Saudi Arabia, the biggest spender of the 6, totaling well over $9 billion. The mooted deals included M1 Abrams tanks, light armored vehicles, Black Hawk helicopters, and upgrades for AH-64 attack helicopters. Despite their huge spending on defense, the 6 Gulf states will ultimately remain dependent for their protection on the Western countries that consume their oil, Alani said. I'm making a mental note to myself. Despite their huge spending on defense, the 6 Gulf Arab states will ultimately remain dependent for their protection on the Western countries that consume their oil, Alani said. Very interesting. This story, biggest Mideast Arms Fair, opens in UAE by Talib Majab of the agency France Press. I am Mac Mitchell for the Erotic Intellectuals.blogspot.com's Mitchell Report. Good night.